What's going on, YouTube? This is Boxingwave. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm sure you all heard by now about Ryan Garcia testing positive for Ostarine twice. The day before the fight with Devin Haney and the day of the fight with Devin Haney. Okay? So I believe that's both the 19th and the 20th. I believe Mike Compinger, at least he's the first that I've seen it from ESPN, broke the news last night. So I'm sure everyone knows. I know, everybody's making content on it, and everyone involved have already responded and reacted, including Devin Haney. He came out with a written statement. Ryan Garcia, he's gone live. He took to his social media already, responded to it. I heard Eddie Hearn address it. I heard a few people address it already. All right, and look, listen. Let me make one thing clear before we get started. When it comes to failed drug tests, all right, and doping or anything like that, whenever the news break, you're always guilty before being proven innocent. It's not the other way around. Okay, once the news break that there's a failed dress officially, okay, VADA sent out these letters. I know we are in the 2nd of May now, right? The fight was back on the 20th. The tests were done back on the 19th and 20th, but we're just finding out today. This is how it works. I hate that it works that way. I wish we can know within 24 hours that someone failed a drug test. All right. But that's not the way boxing works. I see Victor Conte responded. He said, there's a lot of people that are wondering. I keep seeing this reply, and I guess I don't know why people don't know this by now, but the test results takes a few days to come back. Okay. They do. All right. And I even seen Victor Conte responded to someone saying it takes 72 hours, at least 72 hours for the results of a test to come back. All right. So I'm sure, these letters have been officially sent out, I guess, to both parties of, the fighters, both parties, the media and all that. And this is why the story is breaking now. Okay. Again, I wish it didn't work that way, but it does. It is what it is. All right. And it's always been like this as far as I can remember. But yes, you are guilty until proven innocent. That's just the way it is. And, fans are going to be the fans. And I was saying this when Ryan came in purposely came in 3 pounds overweight. I mean, he confirmed. It's not like missing weight and the guy goes up to the next division like Shakur Stevenson did when he missed weight against Robson Conceição at 130. People miss weight all the time. They move up. It is what it is. They lose, they get stripped, they move up. Ryan already confirmed, all right, that it was part of the plan to miss weight by 3 pounds. He didn't try to make weight. He had no intentions to fight for this title. Okay. He fought, he made his money. Yes, he paid Devin off a smooth 1.5 million. But I mean, if he's claiming he made 50 million from the fight, if that's true, what's 1.5 million to 50 million if you have an extreme weight advantage? It's the fact that so many fans are showing their biases here, and everybody's willing to bend the rules depending on who it is. And I made a point recently in a video that I did where I said this. I said, people make it seem like there's specific fans or specific fighters or fans of fighters that are worse than others. And I'm like, no, it works full circle. When you're a fanboy of a fighter or when you hate a fighter, you're always going to pick a side no matter what occurs. And not only people defended the 3+ pounds, which Haney agreed. All right. He agreed to still take on the fight. They could have canceled the fight, but he agreed to get paid 1.5 million and go on with the fight because he was probably super confident that he would win regardless of the weight situation. But now Ryan Garcia has failed these tests and you see everyone copping pleas. And I expect it for someone like Tank because Tank, Devin Haney is a guy that he can't stand, that a lot of people want to see Tank face. A lot of people are saying that Tank has ducked Haney over the years. They have an issue with each other. You know, there's always been an issue with each other. A lot of it is just competition, but you know, these guys are always constantly battling on Twitter, you know, and interviews about each other, you know. So I expect someone like him to go online and take the social media and defend Ryan Garcia and try to convince all the fans that something's not right with this situation. Something's not right here. You know, why did he pass all these other tests in the past but fail to test the day of the fight, you know, or after the day before the fight? A lot of fighters, and I should have done my research, but there's a lot of fighters that failed on tests the day before or the day after or the day of the fight. There's no secret. So why, you know, if your stance on PEDs is that everyone is guilty, I mean, if everyone is innocent until proven guilty, have that stance with every fighter. Everyone that's failed a drug test, Povetkin, Canelo, Dillian White, Conor Ben, Gerald Miller, have that stance for every fighter. But no one does that. I don't go in here and parade around and tell you who I think is juicing. Do I think there are certain fighters are juicing or having a pass? Absolutely. Absolutely. You know? And I don't normally hold it for the rest of the career unless they have a pattern of doing it. You know? But there are fighters that I think are on PEDs, but I don't say it if they don't fail because I have no way to prove it. I don't know for sure. You know? I don't do it. But once you fail a drug test, all right, and people have told me, you know, some of you in the DMs, all right, some of you in my comments, some of you have told me since the week of the fight that you believe Ryan is juicy. I mean, even before the weigh-in, you know, I think whenever the time that they did their first face-off in New York, when Ryan showed up with a shirt off and Devin Haney slapped him, that was a day that I knew that Ryan was going to come in overweight because I saw how large he was at that point, you know? So I don't know why it's a surprise. This guy is not an honorable guy. You know, he's very, he's willing to cut corners in order to win fights as he did in this fight, with the weight leading up to the PEDs as well. I don't know why people are so quick to defend him. Well, I know why, because they hate Devin Haney that much. They hate him that much. And, yeah, people are making excuses. You know, why is it coming out now? Well, it's coming out now because he failed now. Maybe he was taking it and it was masked in previous drug tests. I have no idea. But he can prove his innocence, and that may take time. He can prove his innocence. And even if he does, people are still going to have questions. You know, people still have questions about Canelo and the meat. People had questions about Alicia Baumgartner recently. You know, people will find ways to try to dissect the situation to determine whether or not the fighter was really juicing or not. But it depends on the fighter. If you don't like the fighter, you're not going to defend him. If you don't like Haney, you're not going to defend it. If you're mad at Haney because of the decision in Lomachenko fight, or you hate Bill Haney, you know, or it's because the LDBC, if it's because they support him, you know what I mean? Because I seen him, he got slandered and turned into a meme for a week, and I see people seeing that these guys went to the fight and people were blaming them for the loss. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. I understand because I see what you guys post. There's a lot of people that I follow on social media. There's a lot of comments that I read. I see you. I remember what you guys say. And I know why this guy is hated. Maybe because of the white boy comment. You might be still mad over that. Whatever the reason is, I get it. You don't have to like Haney. But the guy is clean. The guy makes weight. Even if you think he used his size to beat some of those guys at 135, he still made weight, unlike Ryan Garcia. But you were still defending Ryan Garcia, you know? And he's still doing it to this day, even with a failed drug test. He doesn't even care. He reacted, and he's still promoting a party he's going to. You know, he's been on a whole celebration tour, going to concerts, showing up to all these shows, being with all these celebrities. Meanwhile, he came in overweight, way past overweight. I mean, not only was he overweight, but he fought at 143 against Oscar Duarte in his very last fight. And I actually went back and looked at the way he looked in that fight versus what he looked like against Devin Haney. All right. He looked like a jacked up version of himself. He did. He looked jacked. I mean, like, he looked like, when you look at how he looked against Tank versus how he looked against Devin, it looked like comparing Captain America before the injection versus Captain America as we know. If you ever watched the movie. You know what I mean? He's being a scrawny little guy, and now he's this jacked up superhero. That's what he looked like to me. So I don't know why it's so surprising to people. Do I think he's guilty? Yes, I think he's guilty. I do. I do think he's guilty. All right. What does that have to do? Because I'm trying to respond to all of the comments that I'm seeing. What does that have to do with him getting punched with the left hook and him consistently landing it against Devin Haney, who just couldn't get out of the way? Well, maybe it hits harder. I mean, Ostarine is giving you muscle mass and strength and speed, all right? And it's giving you all of these physical advantages that you wouldn't have. This is why people take the drugs. Why would Ryan Garcia not deny that he took anything? Why would he admit to taking it? What fighter has? Every fighter is innocent when they pop dirty. So why is it different now? Was it different with Dillian White? What about Gerald Miller? All right, were you guys saying, nah, three drugs? Nah, he's innocent. He said it's off a sex pill. I didn't see any of that. But with Ryan here, who really clearly doesn't give a damn. I mean, he's all about the money. You know what I mean? It's like, why you guys bending the rules in this situation? You know? If he is innocent and in some time that is proven that he is innocent, then he's innocent. You know? But right now, it's looking like this fight is going to be a no contest. But the damage is already done because Haney didn't just lose. Haney took a beating. He took a beating. Every punch that landed hurt it. And we've seen Ryan land against certain fighters, but they didn't take a beating like the way he was clearly different in the fight. He was clearly more powerful in the fight. All right, everybody said Haney's chinny. He's fought punchers and he's never been knocked down. But not only was he knocked down in this fight, but he was beaten pretty bad. Pretty bad. Look at his face. Every punch hurt him and affected his body. He never recovered, fully recovered. You know, the first round, he was hurt, but he recovered a little bit and was winning some rounds. But he could not get hit. He could not afford to get hit. And when he got hit in the 7th round, again, he never recovered from that knockdown. I give him credit because even though he lost, he kept getting back up. He didn't get stopped. I know a lot of people keep saying he got stopped. He didn't get stopped. He got beaten badly. He got dominated, but he didn't get stopped. I see more of you are complaining more about the 112 scorecard than all of this shit that's come out about Ryan Garcia. It is sad. Boxing fans are their own worst enemy because they're never consistent. You guys are giving this guy a pass. Goes to show. A fighter died the other day. You guys, there's no integrity with you. You know? Out of all people, you think this guy is honorable? It's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm expecting a no contest. I mean, Haney is gonna lose. You know, Haney is gonna have that undefeated record probably at some point once this is all cleared up. But, you know, at the same time, like, he took a beating, you know? When you get hit like that continuously, how are you going to look the next fight? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You know, I've been asked, what am I expecting from Haney in the future? I don't know. I don't know how he's going to look bouncing back because the damage has been done. I know he made a lot of money, and I know Ryan did too. So good for them. They made a lot of money. They made a lot of money. So in that sense, it's probably worth it. But as a fighter that's in their mid-20s, this could be damaging. This can change you. You know, this could change you. So we just gotta wait and see where this goes from here. All right. So anyway, yes, I do believe he is guilty. And until something changes, I believe Ryan's guilty. I think he looks like he was on PEDs. And I think his reaction to it is he really don't care. He made his money already. Doesn't really care. It's not like he was trying to win a title. You know? Anyway, I'm out of here, yo. Y'all have a good day. Peace.